This is a Thermaltake build, a Core P3 Pro TG. This is the newest version of the P3. Okay. Then this is also a second build for my repeat client, Sir Mike. Okay. Of course, I'll be using my favorite D5 RAMs, a 13900K processor, 4090, a Z790 motherboard, an Asus ROG 1200 Platinum power supply. Then I'm gonna use a frame for the CPU. It's a Thermaltake frame. And then Thermaltake Swaafan EX. This is the magnetic ones. Okay. And then their 4090 Waterblock. Of course, a Thermaltake coolant. D5 pump and rest, and a very thick radiator from Thermaltake. It's a CL360. And also, I would like you to see their new Pacific W8 CPU block. But I've noticed that this CPU block is very heavy. The build quality is very good. It's pure copper with nickel plating on it. Okay, but look at how heavy it is. See? It's almost so heavy as compared to other CPU blocks. This is a solid one. Okay, that's heavy. Okay, so the magnet is very strong. So, and that, see? Okay, so awesome. Okay, now I've finished testing the components and already installed Windows 10 on the PC, and now started to assemble or put the Thermaltake 1490 water block, and then the Thermaltake CPU block, and also the radiator, the power supply, the reservoir, along with the push-pull fans. I don't know if you could see the 3 fans on the back. Yeah. So this is a very thick. It's like 2 slim radiators put together. So yeah. So I've mounted the case. I've rotated the case because the stock orientation of this is on this side. Okay, so now I rotated it. So now the motherboard's position is like that, and then I just modified where the mounting of the case fit there, so it will be as the same as it was stock. Okay, so I would just want this to be a different layout, because this PC is gonna be wall mounted by the client. So there is still enough space to put the cables on the video card, and then the USB slots. There's still space there, and when the client puts this on the wall mount, and he would not have any issues on installing any USB ports there or cables for the monitor or the power supply, because there's ample space. And this is also, there's space here also, so yeah. So this would be a different loop layout. Okay. Okay. Now here's another situation. I'm gonna do a tube bend going from this tube going here on this fitting. Okay, so first I bent the frosted tube, and now to precisely measure where you're gonna bend or mark your second bend, mostly what I do is I put the tubing like this. Okay, then of course I will make sure that this is squared, and then I put another leftover tube, okay, on the second compression fitting, and then I also do like this so that I'm sure that this tubing is aligned or squared. Okay, so now that it's done, what I will do is I will mark it like this on where the tubing is. Okay, so because this is where I want to bend so that it will be exactly aligned with this compression fitting. Okay, so that's another tip for you guys when you're doing the same tube layout as mine. So it's a very simple trick, but it really helps a lot rather than doing eyeballing it or what. So this is the best way. That's why you see my tube layouts are all precise. This is one of those things that I do. Okay, so here's the tube now. Okay, so we'll try it out. Okay, so it's almost perfect. I cannot fit it now because I'm still holding the camera, but it's looking good. It's not quite angled yet. I think I need to cut this tube about 2 millimeters more. Okay, but I think this fits well. Okay, so I hope that simple tip would help you, so that you would have a accurate place to mark and cut your tube. Also, I've installed the cables on the power supply, and I've put some zip ties on it so that I'll let this set for about 2 to 3 days. So by the time that I remove this, this would not move. It will stiffen up. So okay, I will not cover this because it's okay. And then also the cables here, the 24 pin. everything is installed. I've already installed the bracket here on the top along with the acrylic cover and the aluminum panels here where the two LED strips are mounted, and also on the bottom two LED strips. The cables are all set, including the cables on the back side. So here's the simple cover for this part. So it's gonna be like this. Okay, this is just simple one, but it looks better than those holes there. So I'll just install this later. Okay. I'll just finish the other side first before installing this. So, okay. Hi guys. First, I would like to thank my client, Sir Mike from Laguna, and also Andy Cheng and Thermaltake for the continued support and patronage of Declassified systems. So, okay. Now the build is almost done. After I install these tubes, I will do a pressure test and then a leak test again. And then after that, I would do some benchmarks and all those things. And hopefully everything goes well. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so everything seems aligned and squared. So now we're going to the best part.